Greetings, this is Pink Flock Yellow Boots from Behaviour, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. For parents, children are an extension of themselves. Their whole world revolves around their children. They over empathize with their children to a point that they keep their children as a priority, neglecting a lot of other important stuff, including their relationship with their spouse, their work, and their own self care. And it all roots from the care and affection that the parent has for the child. However, it is important that parents have boundaries with children, and that too they start early on. When we speak of parents having boundaries with children, we are not talking about leaving the child on their own, disconnecting from the child, abandoning the child, but we are talking about an understanding that even though your child is a part of you, they also have an individual existence, and thus you have an individual existence. As we have already mentioned before, that boundaries are to maintain the health of the relationship and the people involved in it. When I say having boundaries with your children early on, we are focusing on letting the children do things that they are capable of doing by themselves as they start growing up, which starts from changing their clothes by themselves, taking a bath by themselves, putting their plates in the sink. That can be started as early as when they are 3 to 5 years old. Gradually, as the child keeps growing, the boundaries will keep having necessary changes. Like during adulthood, when we give children permissions to stay overnight at friends' place over work or school projects, as well as giving them chance to make certain decisions by themselves and also hold them accountable for the decision they make. Boundaries are also about self-care that the parents hold for themselves, like the idea about having a parents' night, knocking on the door before coming into parents' room. Major household decisions are made by the parents, which may gradually change as the child grows up and their opinions are considered and taken into account. Boundaries aren't strict, rigid rules. Boundaries are clear and consistent information about what works and what doesn't work, with an intention of maintaining a mutual cooperation based on consideration. Having Having boundaries with children as they grow up not only helps them grow as an individual, but also to feel safe and secure, as well as have a belief that they too can set boundaries with the closest people for their self care and for the well being of everyone around. As parents, you need to have boundaries with children to see yourself as individuals who are distinct from their children, which helps to have a healthy, compassionate, and empathetic bond with your children without feeling burdened, burnt out, regretful. Boundaries are not about being cold towards children, but boundaries hold the best interest of people involved. Parents also need boundaries to understand that their own self care is a priority. Their relationship with their spouse, work, friends, etc. is important. With setting boundaries with children, it is important we have clear communication. Being clear, consistent, and precise about what is expected, what is a non negotiable, and what would be the consequences of not following through. Patience is going to be the key to set boundaries with children, as your boundaries will take time to sink in with the child. Your boundaries don't exist to make the child feel unsafe or you being unreachable to the child, but to make them feel safe and have a sense of self and independence. So have patience, take care of yourself, and give your child an opportunity to learn about healthy boundaries, self care from parents who practice it themselves and showcase how to be respectful and Have respectful habit and behavior towards self and another human being or living beings. Hope this helped. Have a great week ahead.